Okay, so I'm here with David, who's the neuro physio here at Marbrook, and we're just talking about the difference that the bath makes to his role and the residents. So, David, can you explain to me why you think the bath is important for people here at Marbrook?
I think the bath has a couple of really important roles for the people here at Marbrook. The first one being something that people can enjoy. If you're here for a prolonged period of time for your rehab, or if you are resident because you've got complex care needs, we know a lot of people really enjoy a bath. It's really relaxing for them. So having a facility like this where people can have that as part of their daily or weekly routine, it just gives them that bit of normalcy and something that is important to them. The second part is it's got real therapeutic benefits. We know for a lot of our individuals who might have increased tone or spasticity, that often you might get them in a hydrotherapy pool, or in this instance, in a nice deep accessible bath, and the warm water has a really nice benefit in terms of relaxing your joints, relaxing your muscles, and again that then allows us to do some stretches that we may not otherwise be able to do when you're out of the bath. So it's got those really nice twofold benefits.
And would you say, in your opinion then, from a therapeutic point of view, bathing sees better results than accessible wet rooms and showering?
I think for certain individuals it absolutely does, and for certain aspects, if you're looking at for someone's enjoyment levels and also for that tone management, that the bath is going to be better than if you're showering in a room. While the showers are great, this is just that next level for certain people.
Okay then, David, so if you could just talk us through the kind of conditions that bathers have here at Marbrook, and again how bathing can help them.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a wide range of individuals that have used the bath facility. We've got people that have had a stroke and are here for their rehab. We've got people who've had severe brain injuries. And we've got people that have had severe high-level spinal cord injuries. So we're able to use this facility for people that are really quite dependent, right through to people who are able to then be interactive in the bath and do things for themselves. So it really is a catch-all piece of equipment that allows us to help everybody that we have with us.
And you were talking to me earlier about that you assess people's suitability and appropriateness of the bath before they actually use it. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, so what we found is that's going to work really well for people is you're never quite sure how someone's going to react when they sit in the bath, or what position you can get them in, or really how well they're going to use the different bits of equipment. So what we do is we do a dry run, so the person will be in their normal clothing, we won't fill the bath with water, and we just see, okay, how are we going to manage that, rather than think, right, well, we get them in the bath, we filled it up lovely, and then they're sitting there getting cold while we try and problem solve. So we do that in advance. We'll bring the equipment in, we'll do it out the person, then we'll bring the person in, we'll do the transfer. Just makes it a lot less anxiety inducing for that person the first time they get into the bath. And then we hand that over to our care staff as well.
And so, generally speaking then, with a bathing cycle time being about an hour, do you find that people find the movement of the bath really smooth and quiet?
Yeah, we've had no problems with that. Everybody comments on that it's actually nice and easy to use, and I think that hour turnaround is pretty good actually. In lots of other environments I've worked in previously, I've worked in NHS environments, is they might have a bath, but unfortunately the nature of the NHS is changing, the acute nature, and time pressures often mean that you can't always utilise the equipment that's there. And that's not for lack of staff wanting to do that, it's just their available resources. So we really try and direct that time and really place a good onus on that so that we can utilise the equipment we've got.
And do you find that the bathing actually helps engagement between the care staff and service users?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got people here for a long period of time, and if you want someone to maintain engagement in their rehab, they've got to enjoy different aspects of their life. As much as this isn't home, we can make it as nice as we possibly can do. So they engage, it keeps their mood nice and level, and that allows them to then maintain enjoyment in their therapy. And the carers get a real benefit from it because they can see the benefit and input that they're having with the resident and that enjoyment that they're able to give them.
Okay then, David, so in your opinion, how do you think the baths help you and your care team on a daily basis?
Well, I think the way this bath helps as opposed to other baths is its accessibility. So you can see we've got the hoist feature on here, which is going to allow somebody who can't necessarily step over into a bath or transfer in to safely sit on there, be lifted up and transfer in. The other good features of it are the fact that you can get a normal portable hoist over the bath, so somebody who may not be able to tolerate this is still able to access this bath. So there isn't a single person we've got here who couldn't physically get into this bath. And then the other bit that's really useful from a carer point of view is the fact that the bath is height adjustable. So while it's at this height now, it does come up higher, which means that we're not having the risk of people hurting their backs or moving and handling issues while providing that level of care for the resident or patient who's in the bath at that time.
And do you find that the transfer seat is good as well?
Yeah, the transfer seat's great for the simple fact that because it can come off onto that cage and be wheeled around, is that you can transfer somebody onto it in plenty of space and then bring them over. It moves nice and slowly, it's not multiple control mechanisms, so really people can be quite relaxed while they're getting on there, and it allows them to fully access it. It's much easier to use.
And with feedback from your care team, have they found the bath reliable?
Yeah, they've had no problems with it. They report back that one of the main features everybody really likes is the jacuzzi bubble function. It's something extra and nice that people can use. And no, they're really keen to take that on, and they see the benefits that the people have when they're in the bath and the enjoyment. So it's really good from the carer's point of view, because they get job satisfaction and know they're giving somebody something they enjoy. So no, they're all on board with it.
That's fantastic, thank you.
No problem.